Hi, welcome to Wine Time. I'm your host, Kate Voltan. This is where I talk about all things business, all things mummy, and we do it over wine. And I'm really sorry, I know I missed last week's episode and I didn't film, but I have a good reason. I was away on business. So I thought what I would do to compensate is share with you all the insights I learned when I was on my trip. So if you haven't already, go grab your wine and come right back and join me.
It's wine time.
So I spent last week in Las Vegas, I sure did, and it was our annual conference for the network marketing company that I represent, and I had a phenomenal time, and I learned a lot. But I think the biggest takeaway that I had from those 4 days, all by myself, yes, all by myself, no kids, it was wonderful, it was a nice mummy break for sure, was that I realized or was reminded that network marketing is a phenomenal business opportunity for moms with kids, especially moms who are in that transition, maybe going back to work, maybe you have a lot of anxiety about going back to work, or maybe looking for part-time work and not sure if they want to go back full-time or leave their 12-month-old with a daycare provider. And I was reminded that network marketing gives you that opportunity and that option. So today I wanted to have an open conversation with you, an open dialogue to really talk about some of the benefits of network marketing, but also maybe to address some of the misconceptions that are out there today. But before we get started, I absolutely had to share with you guys some of the highlights of my trip to Vegas. So enjoy this and we'll be chatting soon.
It's wine time.
So the first thing that I fell in love with when it came to network marketing was the low risk. Let's be honest, when you start a network marketing company, you're not betting the farm. I know, and maybe I am a bit biased because I started my own e-commerce business and I had to carry inventory and I had to carry supplies and shipping materials, and I understand how huge that upfront cost was for me as a business owner. Network marketing, you can start with nothing or you can start with a small minimal investment. If you compare it to opening a franchise where you could potentially be paying into the millions of dollars, it really is a nominal amount of money. And here's the other bonus with that is that most network marketing companies will offer you a money back guarantee. So if you're purchasing products, you have at least 30 to 45 days in most cases to return the product. Do you think I had that when I started my business? No way. Do you think any of my suppliers were offering me that kind of return? Doesn't happen. The other bonus is you don't have to learn all the different parts of running a business. Like, you don't have to be the accountant and the bookkeeper, and you don't have to understand supply chain management. You don't have to be the shipping department. You have to deal with crusty customers. You don't have to do that. When I started my business, I had to learn all of that. And I can tell you it cost me money, especially in the supply chain management area and carrying inventory. Things have shelf lives, and when you're in the organic space, things have really short life, like shelf life. And I knew nothing about that, and I learned the hard way having to throw out a lot of product, which cost me money. In this case, you have a part, or your head office is your supply chain management, managing your inventory, managing the books, managing if you're entering into new markets. That's huge. I encourage you to do your research on the network marketing company. I'm not here pitching you on my network marketing company. I'm here educating you about the industry itself. So just do your due diligence and do your research on your network marketing company. Make sure that they've been around for at least 7 to 10 years. That's something you want to look for. You want to make sure that they have a consumable product, something that people want to order, will order, and need to reorder. That's key. And make sure it's fitting with industry, the timing and trends. Right now we know that anti-aging and wellness are two of the biggest markets that are increasing. You want to be a part of that. And I also encourage you to find a network marketing direct sales company that has no territorial restrictions. You don't want to be representing a company that is selling around the world, but you're not able to enter those markets. At the end of the day, you want to be able to sell the product for the company you're representing internationally. So, not a huge risk when you really look at the big picture of business.
It's wine time.
So number 2 is that everybody starts on the same playing field. Brilliant! That's amazing! So that means I can be working my business alongside a doctor, a lawyer, a photographer, a stay-at-home mom, a princess, as my mom, as my daughter would say. That to me is pretty incredible, that we can all start at the same place regardless of our education, our background, our ethnicity, our education, and we can all get to the same point if we want to, depending on how hard we work our business. Direct sales and network marketing produce more millionaires than any other industry. And not only that, 82 out of 100 women in North America who make over $100,000 a year do it from running a network marketing or direct sales company, and they work from home. That to me seems pretty appealing.
It's wine time.
So number 3, the flexibility. Sorry, it just doesn't get much better than this. Working for yourself, period, gives you that flexibility. And network marketing is just another extension of being able to work from home. The big difference for me that I found when I started my network marketing company and working from home and for myself was this, is that when I sat down to plan my calendar with my family, you guys know I have my 3 calendars, but when I plot out what we're doing, you know what I start with now? What my family's doing, what I'm doing. I put our life into our calendar first, and then I slot my work around my life. I have never done this before. This is the very first time in my career that I've been able to put my life first and then slot in my business around my life. That to me was pretty much gold. Knowing that I could set my own schedule, set my own hours, and know also that if I don't work, I don't get paid. That's the reality. So I had to learn to get pretty disciplined about when I would work and how I would work. But at least that's in my control. I can set my own worth. That to me is priceless.
It's wine time.
So there you have it, my 3 reasons why I fell in love with network marketing. Number 1, really low risk. Number 2, everyone starts on the same playing field. And number 3, flexibility. You just can't beat it. I believe that the days of working 40 hours a week for 40 years to collect a pension are quickly disappearing. And I know that women and moms out there, and you guys out there, want more options. So include this in your portfolio of options when you're deciding whether to go back to work or not, or maybe you're back at work and not sure and you want to come back home. Just remember that it is an option out there. The Women's Heart Foundation recently announced that, and I thought this was a little crazy, but that Monday morning is the most common time to have a heart attack. You got to think twice that if you're going into a job that you hate every single day, maybe it's time to switch it up.
It's wine time.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Wine Time. I wanted to have an open discussion with you about the industry of network marketing and direct sales. If you have a question, send me an email or make a comment below. I would love to hear from you. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Wine Time. That way it automatically ends up in your inbox each and every week. And also be sure to download my free Moms in Biz Survival Guide for all kinds of great tips on how to survive mommyhood and run a business. And also be sure to check out my website at katevoltan.com for all kinds of great e-courses and resources and my blog. So until next week, enjoy your wine.
You're a mom and a business guru. Take a sip, enjoy the clip. It's wine time.